Guys, St.Amant here, and I am on the last page of my vintage art journal, which is really exciting because now that we're finishing up this journal, I will be moving on to a new little journal that we're going to be working on a new theme. But in the meantime, what we're going to do is you're just joining me today with my journal with me day. And, I am going to just be doing some collaging in my journal, building up the pages with all the last little goodies that I have. So I'm just playing around to see what I have that I haven't used yet. And I've got all kinds of yummy pieces of paper here that I want to use. This one has a bird on it. So, you know, just coming along with me to see how I do things. Collaging is literally just layering your pages with images, papers, whatever it is. It's like putting a whole bunch of stuff together. And it's a really nice way of being creative without any rules, without any boundaries, and just have fun. It's a nice technique for just learning, you know, about composition and what works. Composition is really just how all your images are laid out on whatever surface that you're working on. So, you know, this isn't a tutorial today. It's just come with me, see how I do things, and that's what we're doing. I'm just journaling in my vintage art journal. If you want to learn some of the techniques that you see in this journal with me process, you can join my $5 tier membership program over on Patreon, where you're seeing this on right now, and that'll allow you to get a number of tutorials, which I know you'll love, with different techniques. So that is there. I love this wallpaper here. It's really cool. Whoops. Guess I'm coming to the end of my paper here. Collaging is super fun. I really enjoy it. If you've been following me, you'll notice I like to tear up my pages, especially for this style of journal. It is a vintage journal, and it's meant to, you know, look old and distressed, so you might get confused watching me do my pages because I'll just kind of slap stuff on, but there is a little bit of a method to my madness, you know, using various techniques. As you'll see, oops, oh, it's really peeking out at the end when you see the final pages complete. I just can't believe that we're almost done with this journal. Seems like I just started it yesterday, even though I know it was not yesterday. But Okay. Got a couple little things over here going. It's gonna stick. Just let that dry. I was getting some little embellishments ready earlier, but I'm just gonna add a little distressing over here with my ink. Going to start building up the page on the other side here while I'm waiting for some stuff to dry. Hope I have enough ink. Whenever I'm working with doilies or stencils that I want to put down on my paper, I always just glue the paper, because the glue is going to dry clear, but I just don't like when the glue builds up on the back of these. So that glue's done. Get a new glue stick here. All right. Okay, is this dry yet? Jeez, it's taken a while to dry. Okay, so I have some nice little embellishments that I made that I need to start filling in my journal, but I still want to build up and do a little more collaging over here. Gotta make sure I have my pages out for where I'm putting these. This is wallpaper that I want to use up there. And I think I will add a little bit at the bottom here. I know I talk below my breath when I'm doing my art journaling. I don't normally speak at all when I'm doing my art. I just use that as quiet time. Unless I'm doing my paintings. When I'm doing my paintings, I love to listen to some music. Love to listen to Latin and some reggae when I'm painting. Love Enrique and Bruno Mars. Really just very happy music, you know. Okay. As I'm letting that dry, I'll just show you some of the really cute little embellishments that I made that I'm going to be putting in my journal. Made this little tag. It's got a little charm on it. Love to use charms. Look at this one. This is so cute. It's like a little tiny mason jar, and I just added a little charm with strings. I'm definitely going to be using that in this journal. And then I like to repurpose a lot of stuff that I buy, so I just had this little butterfly kind of 3D sticker that I just added a little aging to. Look at this. So there's a place, I don't know if you have it in the area that you're in, called Tuesday Morning, and they have the best stuff. And these are little film stickers. Well, they're not really stickers. I think they call them stickers, but they don't stick. They're from Bow Bunny. I'm going to show you the package here. I'm just trying to rip off the price tag so you can see what the package looks like. But these are the coolest little embellishments for journaling. So they're by Bo Bunny. I got them at Tuesday Morning, and it's literally a film strip with, this one's like butterflies and some mandalas and flowers, but look at all the different neat little film tags that you can put in your journal. I just think they're really cool and amazing. Actually, there's one here with a little, I'm going to use this one. It has an old photo camera on it, which is perfect for my vintage journal. Use that one. But if you end up, you know, check Google, see if there's a Tuesday Morning around you, because they have the neatest stuff there. I find all kinds of unique embellishments, and a lot of the times they've got stuff on clearance, and oh, you can just get crazy deals. Okay, I'm just getting back to work here on my pages. Okay, still building up. This is some paper that I made where I did transfers on. And that's just regular copy paper that I used. And I just did transfers. I aged it up. I mean, I really roughed that up. And I just love using them in, especially when you're doing vintage journaling. Oh, I had so much fun making all kinds of paper and embellishments for this particular journal. And they, you know, they come in really handy, especially when you're doing this collaging technique within the journal. I mean, it's pretty awesome. Okay, I'll put a little bit here, I think. I need a little more text in here because I don't really want to put too much else. So I'll get a strip in there to dry. And that will go over top. And then over here, I'm definitely going to be putting this big tag. I think I'm going to stick this in the corner. It's so stinking cute. Yeah. I love it. Let's see if I can do a little stamp underneath. Over to my stamps. I've got a fern. Look for one of my flower stamps. Maybe I'll use the ginger. I've used the orchid many times. Oh, or bamboo. Oh, a lily. I found my lily. Okay, I'll use the lily. And I have 2 lilies. Okay, I'm gonna use that. If you haven't done my tutorial on how to make your own rubber stamps, you've got to. You will love them. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 stamps. This one, this is going to go right over top, so you just kind of get a peek of it. And then the one on the bottom, I'll have going this way. I made these calla lily stamps last year, actually, because they are my favorite flower, calla lilies. And I wanted to incorporate them into my journaling, and I just couldn't find, you know, anything I really liked out there. So put there. I feel like I need a little something here. I think I'm going to just stick this little film tag back here, just as a little peek of something interesting. The butterflies on it, and then I'll go ahead and glue this tag on. This is also a tag that I made, that I repurposed from actually a scrapbooking embellishment package. I used the backing and just created an embellishment here. I love doing stuff like that. Okay, let's get that on there. Journal's getting nice and chunky. That's when you know it's getting good. The pages are all filling up. Oh, I've got glue everywhere. And get that glued down. What I'm going to do, just to hold it down while it glues, is get some of my amazing giant clips out. Another great find at Tuesday morning. So I can stick these on here and just let it dry, so I know it'll dry flat. Down each corner. There. Okay. Let that dry. In the meantime, I'm sure this is ready. Gonna pull that off. Okay, and I've got one more piece. Look at this collage page, how nice it's turning out. Isn't that neat? Like so much fun. I mean, you're never gonna find paper in the store that, number one, looks like any of the paper that I'm using here, because I literally created it myself, and number two, with all this collaging on it, and you get all that neat layers and build up. Let me just turn it around so you guys can see. Is that the neatest page ever? It's just collaged. So many different textures, all vintaged. And that's my base for this. So I want to use the butterfly. I know that for a fact. This is going to go over here. What else do I have? These are going to go in some of my other pages. Let's go look to see what I have. Maybe what I'll do is I'll make a flip up. I think that would be neat. So I'm going to take this butterfly. I'm going to actually put it over the butterfly that I have already, just to make it a little more interesting. Oh, what I should have done before that was just kind of collage. Let me take this off. I will definitely do that. I will jump the gun. I just want to get the back done here, because I'm going to do a flip up or an open, something that opens. So just want to get some paper on here to make it a little more interesting. Just collaging the back. Various scraps of paper that I have. I'm just filling in little holes with scraps. And then what I do is I just flip it over and trim it. This glue. Okay. Just get this aged up. Oops. I'll have it flip open this way. Okay, now I can stick this guy back on. Maybe I'll put him up here instead. That's where I initially wanted to put him. And then I think I'll use my butterflies. Do the little tag. Actually, let's see, what else do I have going here? I didn't come prepared with all my washi tape. Gosh, when I'm journaling, there's just stuff everywhere. I'm surprised. Today I'm finding everything. Usually I can't find anything. Okay, so I'm gonna, oops, stick some washi tape on here. Just gonna tear it off. Off because it goes, I don't typically, I just wrap it around because I'm gonna collage the other side, but it's the back of the book there and I just didn't want that sticking out. Okay, so I got this cute little like flip there, and I want to use this. So I'm just gonna, and I think I want to put a little bit of ribbon hanging around the edge. So that's the back of the book. So get some of my awesome fabric fusion. Love this stuff. Love it. If you don't have any, oh, you've got to get some. It's great for gluing on your fabrics, and it's great for gluing like paper onto fabrics, fabric onto paper, etc. See what other ribbon I have. Maybe I can just add another row here. How cute is that? Oh, what am I going to do with this? Let's see. I made this tag earlier. I think I'm just going to make a little layered embellishment here. Going to literally go on the fly. I just like to layer stuff, as you know. Wait a sec. I'm sorry. I've got these time clocks that are really cool. Let's go with plan B here. I'm going to make a little tag. I had one here that I had already put some paper on, and just going to pull this off. I'll just build up on what I already started over here. Today you're getting a little bit of a treat because you're seeing me create an embellishment and journal in the pages at the same time, because usually I have my little embellishments already made, but today I'm just kind of gonna do one on the fly here. It's gonna go there, or put that there. Oh. Just realizing I'm seeing various things that I had in here. Okay. Put a little bit of washi tape down the center. Okay. Put this in the middle. Okay. Let's glue this down. That will dry clear underneath. And then I'm going to put the sticker on top, like so. So I've made a little embellishment. Oh, I love it. Now, gotta find a really small piece of thread. Let's use this. Because I do want it to look like a tag. Okay, I totally just made an embellishment like that. How cute. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. And then that'll cover it. Oh, I love it. Let's get a little more. Now, what I want to do, oh yes, I've got a brad here. Okay, good. So I'm thinking I don't want to glue it in. I want it to be able to turn because there's neat stuff underneath. So I'm gonna poke a hole through here. Get this brad in. It's going to go through the back of the book, but I don't mind at all because I can cover that up with something. But at least this way, because there's such neat texture under here that I don't really want to cover. I want to be reminded of the neat stuff I put underneath. So I'm going to stick that there. One more thing I'd like to add is maybe a little bit of fringe. So I've got this ribbon. I think it'll be just cute having it kind of peek out the bottom of the book. Do I want it there or on top? Oh, just on top. So I just have this ribbon. It's got some fringe. Just add another layer to my embellishment, like so. And the ink from my fingers is going onto that, but I don't mind at all because it is vintage, so it's supposed to look old and weathered. Before you do so, and then this can flip over top. Okay, is this glued down? Let's take these off. Take that off. Do I want to put that there? Do I want to put that there? It's gonna open. So cute, this little mason jar, and I just put this little charm that has a pair of scissors on it. I think it'll stand out more over here, so let's just do that. Okay, I'm going to use my fabric fusion for this because I've got this little piece of ribbon. Stick this guy on here. So adorable. And now it clips back out so it can have time to heal or dry. Oops, what's going on back there? There we go. Okay, so that'll dry. I feel like it needs a little something else up here. Let's see what I've got. Little embellishments. Got some buttons. Some flowers. I'll just stick a flower back there. Okay. Awls are good for just poking a hole through so you're not ruining your paper. Oops. What's going on here? There we go. There. So cute. Let's see. It's great use for washi tape. To cover that up. See that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And I'll leave that for now. Okay, so let me turn this around. I am done this page now. I've just got the little clip here on my little mason jar because it's still drying. Let me see if I can get that little charm hanging down. Okay. Yay! Final pages of my art journal, and it's complete. And I've got all these nice little spaces. I did a little flip over, made a little embellishment for you. You can put a little picture there. You can write stuff in here. Haven't done that yet, but I've left all kinds of little spaces for you know, adding my little personal touches. So final pages of my art journal. Make sure you come back so you can see the reveal, and I'll add all my little leftover embellishments to the journal. All right, thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you again soon.